kind of stripped the production down. I think you found it to where it's like you just need bouncy drums and a sound.
Yeah,
maybe two sounds maximum.
Yeah, I don't like when the beat's too much.
Yeah.
It's almost like there's no room for vocals on it.
Woo! All right, everybody. This is your boy, Mawan, here at Dash Radio on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. Today we got Dago in the house.
My
we
guy.
got South Bay in the house.
Rossi Rock. Thanks for having me, bro.
Rossi Rock, bro.
Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for coming through, man. We have been trying to make this happen for like 6-8 months.
Yeah. Right? For a long time. We had a couple times I was supposed to come up, but
yeah, I don't blame
timing
you,
is everything, and it worked out perfectly today.
Literally perfect, because it gave me actually time because if you would have came up like the day SD Player came out, I wouldn't have had time to really jump in and deep dive. And now it's been out now for how long? Project? Like
probably like, what's today? 9 days, 8 days.
So it's been out like a week?
Yeah.
What are the fans saying? What are your people saying?
I'm getting a lot of good feedback. The streams are a lot higher than all my other projects right now, and we're just going full throttle with this one. More videos coming and all that. I feel like I finally found my pocket in like music, and like I'm happy with the music I'm making right now. So all that's doing is motivating me and keeping me in the studio and making me work harder than ever.
I fully agree. You found it. This is like you've been super dope. Like I was saying,
thank you.
I got hip to you. I think it's funny how sometimes like a situation that might not work out how you thought it was gonna work out ends up leading to other things.
Right.
I got hip to you when you were working with A-Rock. Shout out to A-Rock, BPM Supreme, DJ Inspire.
Shout out to
I remember they were all posting Chingy. And then I finally watched the video one day, and that was my jam, bro.
Yeah.
Chingy Ching, she got her bounce, get it in.
Shout out to Rucci too, man. I love that video. That video is lit.
Video is lit. You slid on that, and then every time Rossi Rock and Steels drop something, the producer Steels, it is a certified hit. My favorite
it really
song.
is. It really is. I think Steels understands like when he, not just me, but like everybody, even when he works with like Perico, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just undeniable what he does with that artist, you know? He knows what they're going to sound good on, and he knows how to work with people, too. So shout out to Steels, man.
Shout out to Steels, bro.
Real talented producer, one of the best producers out here on the West Coast, for sure.
Absolutely. Hard working, too. And, you know, one of the first things I said to him when I finally met him was, 1 step, 2 steps, Steels on the beat,
ho.
Messing up the game like we got the cheat code. I love when you say, she only come around when she wants some free. I love your style, bro. Stylistically, you have one of my favorite styles of rap because you really do work, like, your pen game is there. Like, you're some of your bars and metaphors. Lyrically, you're there. Like, you work on it, I can tell. But then you also got this laid-back demeanor, this like I really don't give too much of a fuck demeanor. I'm just me. I'm not like if everyone else starts using a certain sound or effect on their voice, you're just gonna keep doing you. Yeah,
because that's the only way I feel like artists stand out is just by being themselves. You know, no one else is gonna do you how you could do you.
Absolutely, and now that you're having this moment where I think you're, like you said, you found like the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
You see it. It's just you, like the sad Chargers fan. You're a sad
Chargers fan.
You know,
the skits, the whole everything. Everything you see,
Everything fits, bro. And with Steels too, back to him real quick. In general, your production, what I really love that you've done since Agassi is you've kind of stripped the production down. I think you found it to where it's like you just need bouncy drums and a sound.
Yeah,
maybe 2 sounds maximum.
Yeah, I don't like when the beat's too much.
Yeah,
it's almost like there's no room for vocals on it.
Absolutely.
You know, and I know where my voice cuts through on best, and that's how I find my beats.
And I love it, bro, because like we have one thing in common, bro. We both love the Neptunes.
I love the Neptune. Shout out to Pharrell, and that's one of my inspirations, and that's why I think I picked the beats that I picked for that reason.
Absolutely, because he does the same thing. When you listen to like what happened to that boy grinding, even
Clips.
Drop It Like It's Hot.
Yeah,
it's one sound with just some very well crafted drums.
Yeah, and I always thought less was more, so that's just like my whole thing.
Absolutely, bro. And you got the city hot right now, man.
Thank you, bro.
San Diego in general has just been on the rise.
Thank you, bro.
But Rossi, you're like San Diego, like like if I cut your blood, this is gonna bleed out.
Yeah,
Diego, you know?
yeah.
And you have actually an interesting line. I want to say it was in South Bay, which was another one of my favorite joints of yours.
Yeah.
You and Steels. You said Ben had the juice since the 10th
grade.
Interesting part is you moved to SD in the 10th grade. Right?
Yeah.
So I feel like because you spent a lot of time back and forth with SD in like the Palm Springs area.
Yeah, more like the Valley, Palm Springs,
I feel
Desert
like
Hot Springs.
You got like the not just the grit almost from
Yeah.
them, but then you got this sauce about you, this like kind of wavy vibe about you from SD. You're like a perfect, you know. I think SD really like kind of rubbed off on you and bled it.
Oh yeah, it did for sure. I experienced a lot of things for the first time in San Diego.
Yeah.
So it's like it has to, you know.
It just it makes sense. Like you've been had the juice since the 10th grade. I think right when you got to SD, the beach kind of changed you.
And that's what I wanted. That's what I had when I had ideas of like, I want to start making music. You know.
Was when you went down to SD.
Yeah, like 10th grade, 10th grade, 11th grade.
Mar Vista, was it something that happened there? That
no, I think I've always thought about it, but like during that time, I was like, I'm gonna do it. You know, if I don't go to the NFL, I'm just gonna be a rapper. That was my mindset. That was really my mindset, which was kind of stupid.
Did you play football?
Yeah, I played football. I definitely dedicated my life to football, like my whole high school years.
Trying to be a tennis player.
I was when I was a kid. That was my dad's dream, and he wanted me to be a tennis player. But I think deep down in me, I didn't want to do that. I don't think I wanted to do that. I thought I did, you know. But I loved football. I still do. You know what I'm saying?
Rest in peace to Pops.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to
he
Pops,
passed away in 2006. That's when I was in the 10th grade, and that's why we moved to San Diego because all my mom's family is in San Diego. Yeah, so that's why we came back over there.
That was definitely like a pivotal time in your life.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure.
Now you're a dad, right?
Yeah, I'm a dad of 2.
How did becoming a dad change you?
Definitely made me be more selfless. You know, because when I didn't have kids, I would just do what I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it. Now, if I travel, I gotta be back at a certain day. I got my kids, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go get my kids. I want to take my kids. I gotta take my son to practice. You know what I'm saying? I just miss them. Them, like,
absolutely.
You know. But it also pushes me to go harder for them.
That's what I imagine. I remember I was talking to the producer Lo the Great. Lo the Great said having kids change everything. He said he wouldn't get to where he is now. He wouldn't have gotten to where he is now if he never became a dad.
Yeah.
He just said it changes your whole focus. He's like, I stopped messing around. It just was work, family, work, family.
Yeah.
But you
sure.
still seem to be having a good time, bro. I
Yeah.
see you with a michelada.
Yeah, here and there.
Time.
Yeah, I'm trying to chill a little bit.
I love when
but
you
I'll still
said,
sip a michelada here and there. Sip a Corona.
You're like the king of michelada bars. You and your boys.
Yeah.
You had one where you said something about not sipping lean. He said you take the michelada, something with the lean.
What did I say? I think that was in Chingy, no?
Yeah, I think it was Chingy.
I said something about a michelada, but yeah, you could probably name 10 songs that talk about micheladas.
Even on Chingo, your boy Chingo Bling, he had one of my actually probably my favorite one michelada bar was when your boy, I think his name's Chingo Bling.
Yeah.
He said he flipped the Pimp C. Poet,
in my cup.
I was like, that is so hard.
Yeah, he killed that.
Yeah,
I'm hot.
Oh yeah, bro. Listen, so everybody understands this man was shooting hoops, and also this room gets hot as hell. It is not your fault at all.
I'm 0 for 10 right now.
On what? Shooting hoops?
Yeah, trash. I went on live, and I was like.
And you were 0 for 10?
No, I was like, yo, who got beers? If I make it, we get a 24-pack. You buy me a 24-pack. If I miss, I'll buy you a 24-pack. So I owe somebody a 24-pack on.
Damn, bro.
Yeah.
Tragic, man. Well, you do something really well, Rossi. To me, when you work with other artists, you really collaborate well. It's something you just like. Not every artist to me blends well with others.
Yeah.
Whether it was you and Rucci, you and Sebi, you and Mitchie Slick.
Yeah.
You and your boy, who I'd never heard of until SD player Ryan Anthony.
Yeah. He's another San Diego legend from Spring Valley.
Yo, Ryan Anthony. I don't know who you were up until this project.
Yeah.
But my 2 favorite tracks I've gone through the project at least 3 times, top to bottom. My 2 favorites are Barely See the Coast and is it Keep It?
And Keep It.
and it's not like it's just because of him. Both of those tracks just feel right to me.
Yeah.
I love the concept of barely see the coast, because us being from SoCal, we really sometimes barely see the coast. You just be out here.
Well, I took that because he got a song called Barely See the Beach. That's his whole brand. And so when we were rapping, I said Barely See the Coast, and I was like, let's just switch it up a little bit. So it makes sense. Because I'm on it, you're on it.
Yeah, and then he said like, I'm a SD homie, but I barely
see the beach. That's his whole thing. Look it up online. He got the whole brand. He's out the trunk with it.
Okay.
So well, that's another legend though. Shout out to Ryan Anthony.
Yeah, definitely shout out to Ryan Anthony. But what is it about Rossi Rock that you collaborate really well with other artists?
I think just me being cohesive, wanting to be cohesive. Like, oh, you said this on the song, so I'm gonna say this so it works out. You know?
Makes sense.
And then I like to hear people's voices, and I feel like I got a good ear, and I know what people sound good on, or I want to take people out of their element, you know, and try to jump on this type of beat that I would fuck with, but maybe you wouldn't, and let's just see what happens.
Yeah.
And it usually works out when people step out of their comfort zone.
Bro, with you, it's worked out every time. Like I normally like when artists are just doing a song by themselves, because if I want to listen to Rossi Rock, I normally just want to hear you.
Right.
But anytime I see you with another name next to it, I get excited.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I know you're going to go back and forth.
Yeah. Something, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it is. You bounce really well off of other artists. You do a great job of that. But I love your sound, bro. Like, as you know,
bro.
as I have been a big Rossi Rock fan for a minute now. It's been a few years that I've like, anytime you post or anything, Instagram already knows. It's like, run that up on the top of his feed.
Right.
And SD Player to me felt so good. Everything about the project, it just has Rossi Rock all over it.
Yeah, I love that shit.
Love the project. I love that shit. You got comfortable too. You started singing and shit. Like, you got like comfortable with your own voice.
Yeah.
That was different. Summer Moon.
Summer Moon, yeah.
You're singing on that.
Yeah. It's a couple layers on there, but
you had another one too.
I had one on my last project called Players Fuck Up Too.
Yeah.
I was definitely singing on that bitch.
100% singing.
Players fuck up too.
No
players fuck up.
Hey, clap for you for turning the auto-tune off, bro. You said
you know why I always wanted to sing and use my voice? Because Jay-Z said, and I wish I never met her at all. I was like, okay, man, if he could do that, I could do what I'm doing. That's dope.
Yeah, I'm glad that you found that. It's a cool pocket you've been hitting with the singing stuff.
Thank you, bro.
But the project really feels good. It feels like a good weekend in San Diego almost.
Yeah.
You know?
I think that's kind of what I'm falling into, or what I fell into, is the whole like, oh, once I touch down to San Diego, I'm going to listen to Rossi because it makes me feel like I'm in San Diego.
100%.
You know?
Like, my girl just moved to Chicago. Whenever I go to Chicago to see her, I play Common. And Common's, like, those albums he did with Kanye, sound so much better when I'm walking through Chicago. Or, like, driving through the city.
Yeah.
Rossi Rock, you just sound like San Diego, bro.
Yeah. I that's such a dope compliment to me. Because ever since I started rapping, I've always got the whole, like, Mexican Dom Kennedy. I'm talking about for like forever, you know? I fuck with Dom Kennedy. He's hard as fuck. And I remember posting it the other day. I was like, dude, I've been getting this forever. And somebody like sent me like 2 paragraphs and kind of broke it down to me. You know, he's like, you know why you get that a lot is because when people go to LA, they want to throw on Dom because it makes them really feel like they're in LA. You know, and it's like vice versa for you. When people get to San Diego, they play Rossi because it makes them feel like that.
Absolutely.
And I was like, okay, like, from his perspective, I was like, that's kind of cool. That's dope.
Is. No,
I fuck with that.
Bro, I actually was going to bring that up. I'm glad you brought it up first.
Yeah.
To me, I catch that vibe, too, of like, you're San Diego's Dom Kennedy.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
it's like people be like, this looks like Dom Kennedy. Oh, he sounds like Dom Kennedy. It's like,
I don't think you sound like it. It's just the feeling.
Yeah.
You know,
like, and I don't mind it. It's dope because he's a West Coast legend. Like, if I could be compared to anybody, why not?
Dom's incredible. Dom is absolutely
shout out to Dom Kennedy, man.
But Dom, you with San Diego, I feel like it's upon us now. Like, the San Diego wave is like rising. It's like brewing. Do you feel like it's about to start popping out of there?
I feel like to me it has been, because that's where I'm at. Like, I listen to San Diego artists. My homies rap. Shout out big bands, Sebi, Sauce. You know, like I guess I just don't look at it like that. It's always been popular to me, you know. But as far as like being popular and like artists really doing it bigger than they have been, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like there's something big coming. Like I think whether it's gonna be you, whether it's gonna be Sebi, your boy, anybody, whether it's Rob Stone, somebody is gonna get to a level where it's like, okay, this is what's dominating hip hop right now. And I feel like it will shine the light on the whole city at large. And I had to bring the Padres out.
Shout out to the Padres.
I saw you came to the Dodgers game when last year, right, in the playoffs?
Yeah, I came to a playoffs game. I came to the game where the Goose was on the field.
Oh, you were at that game?
Yeah.
Did you bring the Goose?
Game. I threw the Goose on the field. Yeah. It didn't make it to the field. It hit somebody, and then they threw it on the field. They threw it on there.
But you came when San Diego won. If I remember correctly, you guys won that game?
Yeah, we won that game. It was like four of the homies I came with, and oh my God, that was like the best game I've ever been to, bro.
And how good it must have felt. Came up here, whooped our ass.
Yeah, we were going so crazy. Oh my God. We just wanted to leave. But I was walking through the parking lot, and then I took a video, and I was like, it's quiet out here in LA. It was dead quiet, but there was so many people. And I remember it was like, man, I put the phone on somebody. I was like, man, how do you feel about the game? He's just like, fuck you. And I was like, yeah, we got to leave, bro.
Let's get the fuck out. Yeah, Dodgers fans, bro. It's a weird part of LA that are Dodgers fans. Like, they really ride or die for that shit. Doyers, as they say.
Yeah, shout out to Dodgers.
But we're going to talk about Dago Sports. I just got to ask one simple question. Is Herbert him?
I fuck with Jay Herbert. He's a young quarterback. I feel like he's going to be one of the...
You think so?
Yeah, he's going to be one of the best
this
season.
So it's not going to be another Phillip Rivers where, like, he has it, but he can't get you there?
I can't call it. I think he's a great quarterback, just like Phillip, but we'll see.
Okay, because I thought Phillip was great, too, but Phillip...
Phillip is. Yeah, he's a legend.
Phillip's I don't know if you knew this, but Phillip Rivers had never in his career, like, won a big game. Like, when it came to even high school, never won the state championships. College, he never won a bowl game. Then... NFL, he was always killing it all season. Yeah. And then right when it started to matter, he would kind of tail off.
Just like maybe the pressure.
So hopefully Herbert.
Maybe that pressure of San Diego never winning a Super Bowl gets to him, you know, or gets to the city, and it's like we don't know what to do when we get there. You know, maybe we're too hyped because even with the Padres, ESPN said we were headed to the World Series.
This year?
Yeah, this year. But it's like, I don't know. Like, most of the games, we haven't really been looking that great. It hasn't, you know? And I'm thinking, is it the pressure? Because we never won a World Series.
Well, there's something about San Diego that I haven't been able to put it together yet. And I think the Chargers leaving San Diego is almost like the perfect epitome of it. Because there's so many great things that come out of your city and town. Yeah. And then I feel like they normally leave the city once they become great. And I think Rossi Rock is going to be it. Like, you're going to be the greatness that stays in San Diego and brings it home.
Yeah, I love San Diego.
Great city, bro. You sound like it. The project sounds great, man. Like I was saying, my two favorite joints were Barely on the Coast, just because the way you
barely
were
see
riding
the coast.
Yeah, Barely See the Coast. Keep It. SD Player was fire.
I love SD Player. That's probably my favorite song on there. Yeah.
Fire. Chingo was fire. Selling hats, to me, is the epitome of where you're at in your career right now. Yeah. Because you have found it. You have found this dope of, like, I can create content that's me. It's authentic to who I am, but it's funny. It's entertaining.
Yeah, it could be funny also.
It doesn't have to be, like, straight, rap, boom, bap shit. Yeah. It's funny. How did you find, because I feel like this started, like, a year or two ago, when you really started to get, like, your content format down?
What did I start doing?
Yeah, how did it start? Was it like a homie of yours, or did you finally say, is it something that made you say, like, I got to start working on video content and having fun with it?
I'm trying to remember what the first skit was. You remember what it was before Denny's? Yeah, because we did something and it led into Denny's. I don't know if you've seen that video. Nah, we did that after. Yeah, we did that after.
I remember the Denny's. This man went to Denny's and did a makeshift album release party. Was that real? It looked real.
Nobody knew in the restaurant, but we went in there and we did it, yeah.
That's what I mean. So that was real. That was authentic.
Yeah, that was real. Yeah.
Like you really walked into a Denny's,
Yeah.
put your speaker, hooked in a mic.
Yeah, and we did
playing
that.
Your project.
Yeah.
The manager came up and you were like, "Oh, I know Danny," and he's like, "Who the fuck?"
I know
Danny?
Steve. He's like, "Who's Steve?" I was like, "The manager." He's like, "I'm the manager," and I was like, "Well, it's like, well, Steve said it was cool." I put the mic to the guy's face. He's all.
You really did that,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
That was hilarious.
Honestly, that was fucking.
The people weren't mad.
What?
The people weren't mad at Denny's?
No, there's a family with their hands up like this. Face fuck up too.
That's awesome, bro. I'm glad you found.
That was probably their best Denny's experience they've ever had.
No, literally.
And I went back to Denny's last week and I seen the manager and he's just staring at me walking by, and I told my homie, I was like, I think that's the manager.
The same dude.
I was like, I don't know if he's mad at me. Should I ask him if he remembers? So when we were leaving, I was like, hey, do you remember me? He's like, yeah, the Denny's guy.
That's awesome, bro, that he remembered you. I mean, definitely memorable experience. The music you were playing was dope.
Yeah.
But I'm back to just, I'm really glad you have found it's not like you've diverged far from what your other music sounded like.
Yeah.
You've really like simplified it and found exactly what your sound is.
Yeah, for sure.
So is this what we can expect? Because I know you got more stuff in the works.
Yeah, I'm still trying to perfect my sound. I'm still trying to perfect it. But honestly, it ain't even really about a sound. It's about life experiences and what I want to talk about on a song and simplifying that. You know, I know what kind of beats I like, and I know what I want to say. You know, now it's just about going through life and talking about the shit that I go through.
Absolutely, absolutely. You've had
in a simple way where people could process it without being like, what is he saying? Or why did he say that in 3 lines? Or, you know?
Yeah.
So
what I love about you too, bro, is you keep evolving. Yeah. I felt like ever since I got put onto you, which was like, 3-4 years back, and then that made me, Chingy made me go back and listen to Agassi. And then really just dive in. I like that the whole project was for Andre Agassi. That's when I started really looking. So
that name came from just like from my dad taking me to go play tennis all the time and watching tennis, like Pete Sampras, like Nicolas Lepenti, Andre Agassi. That's how I know about those players, because of my dad. You know what I'm saying?
And they were great players, bro.
Yeah.
Agassi won
that was my whole life for a long time, was just tennis. We'd go to Indian Wells in Palm Springs and we'd buy the big tennis balls and we'd have a marker and we'd go up to, you remember, what's her name? Anna Kournikova. Have you heard of her?
Of course.
I remember seeing Anna Kournikova. That was like my crush as a kid. Like running up to her signing my ball and shit.
Do you still have it?
I don't think I have it anymore.
No, you lost to Anna Kournikova sign ball?
Yeah, that's insane.
Damn,
right?
dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah.
But what I was gonna say was you've evolved a lot, and then so for this time when I knew I was gonna be able to sit with you, I took even a deeper dive, and I looked up. You had a different name and everything.
Yeah, I went by
Deftone Rock.
Def Steady Rock.
Def Steady Rock.
Yeah.
And the Def Steady Rock evolved into Rossi Rock, and I feel like
Rossi Rock. Yeah.
When you became Rossi Rock, you have still been evolving.
Yeah, for sure.
It's just everything's a little bit different compared to when Agassi was out.
Yeah.
What's contributed to you kind of finding yourself in this?
I think okay, so I'll make a song and be like, man, that's a good song. Like, how do I get that feeling back? Like, how do I get back into that bag? And the thing is, I've always tried to do that, but I'm starting to realize you can't get back into that bag. You got to move forward and create these new moments. And, I got a project called Amen, and I love it. And I try to make music like that, and I just couldn't for a long time because I was trying to be back. I was trying to stay stagnant, keep my energy where it was. But no, you got to keep going forward. You got to keep pushing forward. You can't look back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, and it's not like you've completely changed.
No.
Evolved.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I'm starting to accept now. Is just like nothing's ever gonna be the same, bro. And that's just life in general.
Absolutely.
No, nothing's ever gonna be the same.
Absolutely, bro.
And you could be in a relationship for 10 years and then move on after that. Like you could think something is gonna be forever, but it's not. Everything is temporary.
Absolutely.
You gotta keep pushing it.
Absolutely. And I love where you've evolved to. I do have a specific question about SD Player, and I do got some beef.
Yeah.
I got some beef with you. We're gonna have to settle this right now.
Yeah.
Why wasn't South Bay on the project?
South Bay was on the last project.
Oh, it was on the last project?
Yeah, it was on us.
It came out afterwards.
No,
Oh,
it came out
bad.
before. It was still in the South Bay, and then the SD player.
Okay, so South Bay was still in the South Bay.
Still in the South Bay.
Okay, so you've been dropping a lot.
Yeah.
What's going like? What's your mindset behind dropping back to back and staying so consistent?
I just got a lot of shit to say. I got more to say too. I'm gonna probably drop 2 more projects before the year's done.
Before the year's done?
Yeah, before the year's done.
Oh hell yeah, man!
We'll drop some more shit.
You guys are staying busy down there.
Yeah, you have to. I just like you gotta like. Well, I want to be in the category of like the greats. You know, I want the same respect as the greats have. So it's like, how do you get that? You gotta work just as much as they are.
Absolutely.
There's artists in the studio every single day.
Absolutely.
So it's like, okay, if I want to be that, I'm not gonna get nowhere just being at home watching TV all day. You know. I have to be in the studio. I have to be cooking. I have to be thinking of ideas, video ideas, you know, with the team, and just pushing towards that.
Well,
you know?
Speaking of team, bro, you got a great team around you.
Yeah, I have a solid team.
When I see your video content, I always see a lot of the same homies. You just like, you guys all support each other. I love that you guys all uplift each other.
Yeah, and we're all dropping. We're all dropping at the same time.
That's such a beautiful thing, man. Just you guys keep uplifting each other.
Yeah, exactly.
Leveling up. So I saw when you dropped Chingy, that was with Rucci, and I've seen you tapped in with some other folks. Who are some other artists that Rossi's tapped in with from LA?
LA, definitely Steels.
Steels.
We brought Jay Worthy out to Bonita.
Oh, I seen that.
Yeah, we had Jay Worthy out there on a golf course performing. Dope show. Nico G4 roll with the winners. Couple artists.
Yeah,
we just focus right now. We just focus on like our sound right now.
I love that.
You know?
I love that.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like your sound is a real cool hybrid of what like the LA sound right now is. Like I was telling you earlier, when I listen to your music, it fits with like AZ Chike, with G Perico, with Rucci. It fits with all them. But there's something like coastal about it. You know what I mean? Something a little more wavy, a little less like fuck my ops, and a little more like, yo, let's go kick it at the beach with a beer.
Type shit.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hell yeah. That's what I mean. That's because it's just like real life shit. I'm not out here like that. Like I'm doing regular life shit. I like to go eat at nice restaurants. You know,
yeah,
steak,
you do.
lobster.
I see you always having steak and lobster.
I cook at home too.
Yeah, man.
I just love nice shit, man. I don't want to. Why would I want to be around some hateful shit? You know, you see all this shit's going down right now. People passing away. It's like nothing good comes out of that. You know.
Absolutely.
So I had to grow up too. I had 2 kids, so it's like I want them to be on the same kind of fly shit. That's why it's called SD Player, because we just do fly shit all day. Buy clothes.
That's what I was gonna say. It seems like you just be having fun.
Yeah, that's what life's about.
Sunday, I feel like Sunday barbecues with you are like just out of here.
Man, we got to do a barbecue this summer. We've been talking about cooking up.
You don't. I feel like you're the type to get like 2 30 racks of beer, go to the carne asada, you know what I mean? Get some asada, throw that shit on the grill, you know, and just sit back with some brews.
Hell yeah, just chill, man.
I feel like that's definitely your vibe.
That is a vibe. That is a vibe. I need to shoot a video like that.
Yeah.
I can just picture it in my head already.
Exactly. Now let's talk about let's manifest some things. We brought him up, Pharrell. I feel like if you know, I feel like the opportunity will come one day. And you will be ready, and you're gonna get a record in with the GOAT.
Yeah, I think I'll work with Pharrell for sure.
Who are some others though? Who are some other people that you have on your checklist? Like these are bucket lists, whether it's artists or producers.
I would love to work with Rick Rubin. I think that's like the pinnacle of everything, you know, because he's been there for a lot of hit records that we all know
for decades, bro.
I just got a lot of questions for him. You know, I think that'll be dope. Be in the studio with Rick Rubin.
Any artists that you wanted to collaborate with?
Who have I been listening to lately? There's a lot of artists. You know who I really like? That's to me is just like, I think of that name and it's just like longevity in the game. Like he'll be around forever. It's Ty Dolla $ign.
Absolutely.
And I know you just had him on here before I did, before you had me, and and I don't know, it's just a coincidence.
No, 100%.
I was watching it, I'm like, man, that's like one of my favorite artists is Ty Dolla $ign. YG, I love YG. YG's dope as fuck. Yeah.
I think Ty.
I think Ty would be crazy. I think Ty would be crazy.
And I brought this up off air, but I think you and G Perico would sound
G Perico
on some real
too.
player shit.
Yeah.
It's something like I could see you dropping 4 bars, he drops 4, you come in with 8, he comes in with 8. Back to back type shit.
Yeah,
I can
that'll
really
be
see
fly.
that. We're gonna be with him later, so I'm
maybe I'll chop it up with G.
we'll plant the seed.
Yeah.
So SD Player is out now. What's the next single that you're gonna be pushing?
The next single is Me and You.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's track 1, Me and You.
Did you already drop the visual, or it's on the way?
No, I dropped a reel of it where I'm rapping the verse, but we have a full video dropping soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
We got the whole video. It's gonna be dope. A lot of cool surprises in it. So.
Oh hell yeah! It's very, very exciting. And then after you do Me and You, do you plan on releasing a few more songs off the project? Or are you jumping into the next one?
Might do one more.
Okay.
Yeah, we might do 1 more, 2 more.
You
just never know. You just never know. I'm trying to do what makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to move on too quick.
Yeah.
That's always been an issue for me too. It's just like, all right, I dropped this. Like, all right, it's doing that. Let's go to the next one and see if that works. I want to switch it up in this one. Let's push this a little more. Let's be a little bit more creative and let's drop the songs that people really fuck with and let's make videos.
I love that, bro.
Let's make videos for that.
I'm glad you're doing that.
Yeah,
can I be transparent?
Go ahead.
I told Steels the same thing. I felt like Chingy was a perfect example of when you didn't keep pushing it enough.
Yeah.
And it's not just on you. I told Steels, that's on him, that's on Rucci, that's on whoever you were working with at the time. That record was, I felt like you guys had made such, like a splash.
Yeah.
And then, you were like, all right, let's keep it going. Here's the next one.
Yeah.
I was stuck on Chingy for like 18 months, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Like dead ass. I know your verse, Rucci's verse. I can go verbatim on that.
Yeah, and anytime I'm out at the club, it's like, they're like, oh, wait, don't, like, I'm going to play a shit right now. And it's always like, I'm always thinking, like, what are they going to play? And they play a Chingy. It's always Chingy.
It's just that record. So I'm glad that you're self-aware of that. At least you want to make it a point to push this, let me really push this one out and emphasize on all the songs. Mm. Everything feels good on the record. I really got to applaud you because it's cohesive. You never, like, try to sound like Lil Durk or like try to do something that wasn't
that would be goofy
Rock.
for me.
Yeah, absolutely, bro. You're 101, bro. You're
Thank you, bro.
You're like old dirty bastard, right? Because he said there's no father to his style.
Yeah.
You're definitely no father to your style, but who are some of your influences?
Definitely.
Actually, hold on. Before you do that, wait. I got to give you my gift. I haven't given you my gift.
Oh, what's the gift?
Oh, I haven't given him my gift, bro. We're about to get into that. I give every artist an album from my CD collection.
Okay.
So I pick a CD based off something I think you might have been inspired by or something I know you've been inspired by. So you tell me if this is something you rock with. I had to give you that short.
What? Yo, what were we just playing when we were on the way up here?
Really?
That's
you were just
funny
playing that on the way
as
up
fuck,
here?
bro.
That's hilarious. You were playing this album on the way up here.
That's funny as hell.
I love that.
That's hilarious.
I know that Too Short is a big influence to you.
I was telling them that I would have to, when I was a kid, I would listen to Too Short, like Tupac, like low key, because my dad wouldn't want me to listen to cuss words. So I'd have my CD player, I'd like go somewhere in the house and I would just listen to this shit. I was only 14 when I first got my dick sucked.
Bro,
that shit was crazy to me.
I had to give you that CD because specifically the song "Getting It" I feel like is right up your alley.
Wow, that's dope as fuck.
Yeah,
Thank
of course,
you so
man.
much.
That is for you to keep. I know Short's a big inspiration, and Short was always kind of getting it out the trunk.
Yeah.
Like Too Short out the gates, especially younger Too Short,
That's
was really
crazy.
out there hustling tapes and CDs.
And another thing about Too Short was his beat selection also was amazing to me.
It was very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar, like just give me some bouncy drums and give me a loop in it or like a sound. Don't do too much.
That's dope. That's
that
it.
is yours to keep, bro. I had to give
That's
that to
fly.
you. It was going to be between that and Tupac, and I just felt like
Tupac
Too Short.
Fly too.
Yeah,
I think this fits like right now for me.
Absolutely.
Yeah, right now.
And you're really hustling out here. You're selling hats.
I'm a hat seller, bro. I'm lids on wheels right now.
So
bro.
how does someone
You know
get a
I
hat
used to
off
work
you?
at lids?
You used to work at
Yeah,
Lids?
I used to work at lids.
And now you're selling hats.
And now I'm still, yeah.
You know what should be a goal is to get the hat in lids.
In lids, that would be like a full circle moment.
Full circle right there. How does someone get a hat off you?
So I'm doing a pop-up in about a week. Well, I want to do it on June 19th, 619 Day. I'm going to have it on 3rd Avenue in Chula Vista, so I just want people to pop up.
Wait, is June 19th a day in SD, or is that something you guys?
That's just something that I like. It's just 619, you know.
Don't say you're competing with Juneteenth.
Yeah,
it's gonna get real touchy there.
I mean, we'll see. I'm not competing. I just like it's just a date that I liked, you know.
Is your number still 619?
Yeah,
as it should be.
Yeah,
as it should be. If your number wasn't 619, I don't think we could even be boys.
Yeah, I think that'd be weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
Yeah.
You got 619 tatted on you anywhere?
Do I got 619? Nah, I don't have any.
You had to think about it. How many tattoos do you have?
I probably got like 12.
Okay, you got a
tats.
gang of tats. Tats. Rossi Rock, man. So what's the game plan if things all work in your favor, if things work out the way you want it to work out over the next 3-4 years? Where do you see yourself? Like signed to a major label?
I think I want to run for president or mayor of my city.
Okay. You want to be the mayor of SD?
Yeah. First I'll do the mayor, and then I'll think about the presidential stuff once I start experiencing the mayor stuff.
You can't be out here drinking micheladas and shit, bro, as a mayor.
Well, I'm not the mayor yet, so.
Oh, so when that happens, you're gonna cut off all your ways?
Yeah, maybe when I hit like 40 or something, I'll run for mayor.
You
see what happens.
Completely change up?
Yeah, I'll put on a suit with a tie.
You got my vote.
See what I could do.
You got my vote. I think San Diego needs someone who knows San Diego.
Yeah, and maybe I'll be the first Mexican president. I think that'll be pretty cool.
Happen, bro.
Yeah, I think that would be cool.
Why not you?
Yeah.
But on the music tip, you're independent right now, right?
Yeah, I'm independent.
Do you want to stay that way, or are you trying to go the label route?
I feel like there's a cap when you go independent. There's only a certain cap you can go to, you know. So I mean, if it makes sense, I'm not opposed to signing a deal with the record label. Okay. But for right now, it's like I'm working to get my leverage if that ever does come up.
Absolutely,
you know?
It will, but not if, when.
When it comes up or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Either way, as long
whatever's
as
in store for me.
And a lot of the independent artists are actually making way more money than the cats that we think are making money on the gram. So long as you're happy and the music's great and your fans are happy, that's all that really matters. But somebody put me on to the fact that you can't really get to like the superstar level of like The Weeknd, Drake, Billie Eilish without the machine.
Definitely.
It's like you almost have like they have the buttons.
Yeah, definitely.
They almost made that. So does that ever play like weigh on you where you're like, I gotta make that shift one day?
I don't let it weigh on me. I don't really let it weigh on me. Like I am where I'm supposed to be. And in 4 years, 5 years from now, like I'll be where I'm supposed to be there. But it's just like we have control of where we're going.
I love it.
You know, so as long as I keep, pushing forward and doing the right things, then who knows what will happen.
Regardless, it's going to be great, bro. If there's one thing I know about...
Yeah, I like being in charge of my own business.
Absolutely. And I think
so maybe, I'm sorry to cut you off, but maybe instead of signing, maybe a partnership or something like that, but we'll see. I don't know.
Well, I think it's meant to be because I think you still have a lot to do for SD and I feel like you're like defining the sound of SD, you and your whole team, you know what I mean? I think once that's done and it's marinated, then when that time comes, because when that time does come, they're going to be dragging your ass up to 5. Here in LA, up to 101 all the time.
Yeah, I need a house out here or something.
Yeah, that's going to be the move.
Or like a condo. See, I like those condos right there.
It's right by the Netflix building.
It's nice.
So, man, SD players out now. I know you're getting good reception. I've seen the videos of your fans at the golf course, in the car. Like you said, it just feels like SD. Like once you get past San Clemente and you're hitting Oceanside, Carlsbad, that's when you put SD player on.
That's when you put that on and you just hit that, you and your girl, you know what I'm saying? Like
I was listening to it on the train on the Amtrak back from SD on a Monday.
Dope.
So I was like, it just feels right when
Yeah.
you going up the coast.
I wonder, now that I'm like aware of that, like fully 100%, like I want to approach my music in that way now, and just really like intensify that feeling and just see.
I love that. Yeah.
And see what, maybe not on all the records, but just to see what kind of like, okay, this is a song for San Diego. Let me make it the best San Diego song that I can, you know?
Absolutely.
Like an anthem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And just see what happens.
Well, it's a beautiful city, man. You really embody it well, because when I think of your city, I think of laid back, just appreciating the beautiful things.
Yeah.
And that's something you do really well, because I know it's not easy every day. Like, as an artist, doesn't matter what level you're on. As an artist, I mean, you have 1 million views on a handful of your things, right?
Mm-hmm.
But as an artist, it's tough. It's not, but you never let it get to you. Like, I never see that side of you.
Yeah.
I always see, like, some artists, they'll be going on the gram and they're like, man, fuck the system in the game and
Yeah.
bitch ass. I never see that out of you, bro.
There was a lot in San Diego. It's like a lot of like, why do you think San Diego hasn't popped yet? Or like, I think we need this. I think we need to do that. Or people don't support out here. I hate being in that conversation. I just feel like it's a very closed-minded conversation. You know, I try to stay out of that, and I think by staying out of that is how you get past it. You know?
Yeah, absolutely. You just seem unbothered. I guess that's the
I
best
just got
one word
nothing to be
put it.
bothered by. Like, life is good, bro. Like, I'm healthy.
thing.
My kids are healthy. My homies are healthy. Like, we're in a beautiful city. We live in a beautiful city. Like, what are you gonna really be bothered by? Like,
I love the mentality.
like what's really wrong? You know?
I love the mentality, bro. Because a lot of
Health,
people can't
like
do that.
to me, health is everything. It's like, as long as you got good health, and then you're rich. You know what I'm saying? There's people out there that can't get out of a hospital bed right now, and people are tripping about stupid little shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, just live your life to the fullest.
Absolutely, bro.
This is bigger than music for me, bro. This is life. You know,
Yeah,
it's a whole lifestyle.
I got to do a better job myself of that, and I think in
I do
general,
too. I'm
people-
not saying I'm trying to
you
have
do
I'm
a
trying to
great-
have
you do a
more
great job of
gratitude.
it.
I'm trying to. Sometimes I catch myself complaining or being mad about little things, and I'm just like, chill out, like just relax, you know.
Yeah, like
And
you
it's-
said, if
it's
everyone's
all
healthy,
good.
bro,
Yeah.
if your kids are healthy,
It's
what
all
else
good,
matters?
bro. Find
The
a
music
passion
is
and go
banging.
after it. Yeah.
Yep. Music is banging. SD player is out now.
Thank
If
you.
a fan is, if a new fan is discovering Rossi Rock right now, what's the first song you want them to listen to?
What's the first song? I would listen to Me and You. I would listen to Me and You because Me and You is like, Me and You could be for, it could be for two people in a relationship. It could be about two best friends. And it's about, like I just said right now, going after for what you want and manifesting everything you want. Me and You, going all the way, Me and You. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I would say go listen to that one. Plus, it's my personal favorite right now.
Okay. Me and You. I fuck
Me
with
and
that.
You on SD Player.
Me and You on SD player. If I'm to give a vote on anything,
Yeah.
I would say if they haven't heard any Rossi Rock yet,
Yeah.
I know you're probably gonna hate to hear this, but I would say go listen to that Chingy first. Just 'cause
Yeah,
that has
listen to
such
Chingy
a
too.
fucking bounce to it, bro.
Yeah, listen to Chingy
Dude,
too.
You and Steels, listen. I'm gonna make this clip. I'm gonna literally edit this clip and send it to him.
Okay, bro.
Steels, we need a Rossi Rock and Steels project, not a single. I need the A to Z produced by Steels.
Yeah.
The best projects to me are when an artist and a producer are locked in for the whole thing.
Yeah.
You see it with Future all the time. He'll
For
lock
sure.
in with just with Esco, just with Metro, just with Southside. So I think you and Steels have that like Dre and Snoop kind of thing.
Yeah,
where
man.
It just works every
Thank you.
time. So I'm gonna
Steels is
manifest
hard.
this as a fan. I need the Rossi Rock and Steels project. Steels, whatever we gotta listen. I can put up like $500, bro. I'll put up $400 or $500 Steels. Rossi will get some of it. We'll start a GoFundMe, bro. Whatever it takes, dog. We need the 10 track EP.
Yeah, that would be hard. That'll be hard. We'll see. Maybe one day.
I think it will happen. I'm gonna manifest. It
Let's
will
do
happen.
it.
You see how, like, when I really ran into dude, and I brought up, I said, 1 step, 2 steps, Steels on the beat, ho. And we really got into it. And this was like 2 years ago. We were talking about it. I met him at an event. I only knew who he was because of that record.
Right.
And I told him that. I was like, I recognize you by face because I was such a big fan of this song. And I was like, I want you guys to give me a new song every other week. Like, that was my favorite shit.
Right.
He told me at the time that was one of his favorite songs he ever did. Like,
that's fire. That's dope. That's dope to know.
You weren't in the room or anything. He just was like, nah, bro, that's one of my favorite songs.
And then we came with South Bay, and it was just like, bro, like, what else more do we need? What else more do we need to, like...
Yo, South Bay really showed me how much of a music head you are.
Yeah.
Because for you to do the smooth like I'm MJ, but then come back around and go smooth like I'm Prince too.
Yeah.
Because there was almost like a duality in music at the time, and it still lives, of like MJ versus Prince, like musician versus.
But that's what I'm talking about, the cohesiveness of things when I do it. Say if somebody was on that song, I would have had them say smooth like I'm Prince too.
Yeah,
because it just makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah. But like I was glad that one was just you because you wrote that.
Yeah, I love that song.
So correct, man.
I love that.
Rossi Rock, bro, you're an absolute gem. You're a gem to music.
Thank you,
in general.
bro. Appreciate you.
You're a gem to San Diego. My guy is still in South Bay, all pun intended.
Yeah.
See it on the hat. SD Player is out now. Dash Radio really likes supporting artists that we feel like fans haven't been properly introduced to yet. So we had Billie Eilish's first radio interview ever. It's on YouTube still.
Yeah.
We had Cardi B's first radio interview ever.
Oh, fire.
Post Malone, we had one of his first radio interviews ever. I know this isn't your first interview at all, and it's not your first radio interview, but I take pride in investing in you early and being able to tell people like, yo, this dude is it.
Yeah, so bro, that's love, bro, and I appreciate that shit 100%. So thank you for having me and my friends here.
No, of course, bro. Shout out to the homies, bro. Shout out to San Diego, La Jolla, Mira Mesa, Carlsbad, Oceanside, fucking
IB, San Isidro, National City, Chula Vista,
Rancho Pesquitos, bro.
Yeah, you're naming all North County.
Yeah, I know, because my family's in North County. That's why. That's the only areas I know, bro.
That's funny.
Pacific Beach. Where else do I know?
Hey, PB's lit.
PB's lit. Okay, I'm gonna ask you an SD related question. Where should someone go if they're gonna go rage in SD?
What kind of rage? Just like a little like
some
bar to bar vibes.
Yeah, some
I mean Gaslamp. Yeah, frat boy shit. Gaslamp.
PB no.
Fifth Avenue. PB2. PB and OB.
What's OB?
Ocean Beach.
Oh, I've never been there.
Yeah, there are a couple little bars out there.
Okay.
But yeah, PB. Yeah, actually PB is probably one of like that type of rage you're talking about.
Yeah, it's right by all the schools. Too.
Firehouse and shit.
Man, well, shout out to Rossi Rock. I love an artist who is authentic. My favorite music always comes from people that I feel like are authentic, and they make music that is really them. Like they're not trying to sound like anybody else.
Right. That's what I'm a fan of. That's who I'm a fan of.
And that's you, bro.
Yeah.
That is exactly what you are. So thank you so much for pulling up, bro. We're gonna be chilling all day, bro.
We out here. I'm in LA the whole day.
Hey, this is a real San Diego day. When Rossi walked
show him the sweater, bro. Show him the sweater.
I put the Padres joint on. I apologize to all my Doyers fans. But
are you a Padres fan?
I'm not a baseball fan, so it don't matter to me.
Oh, okay, fuck it.
I don't hate baseball. I just get so fucking bored.
Oh hell, I used to be like that. I love baseball, man.
I go to Padres games a lot because my family loves going. So I'll be in there. I just don't know what the fuck's going on.
Next time, hit me up. We gotta hit a Padre game.
For sure. Rossi Rock, thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
SD Player out
Appreciate
now.
It.
Too Short, album number 10. Short Dog in the house. We gonna kick it like this, y'all, on the last album. Rossi Rock, thank you so much. San Diego, let's go.
Hell yeah.